I'm really bad at ending these. I apologize. You can cut it. Yeah, it should probably be cut by now. What's up? I'm Will. That's Clayton. We are out here at a quick little repair slash remodel we're gonna do. I don't know, maybe quick and little isn't the correct words, but what we got going on here is this system is decade plus, 10, 15 years old. So part of the issue is we've got some outdated product that is failing, I guess you could say. We also have these trees behind me. They are, I don't know, maples, silver maples. They're definitely maples. They're trees. So they've got that, but what's going on is their root system has actually come down over top of our basin liner. So because the roots are going over the liner like that, what's causing the problem is those roots have actually gone down into our aqua blocks and everything, and that's part of the reason why the basin is failing. So every year during the clean out, it's a rough one. You know, we've got the smashed in vault, but we also have those roots that make it really hard to actually clean. And then obviously they're taking up space. So what, you know, the basin, if it used to hold X number of gallons, we'll call it 100, now there's less. Not to mention, it's an organic critter in there. It's a tree, so it's actually drinking some of the water as well. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna come in, we're gonna rip the whole basin out. We're gonna replace it. We're gonna have to tear down that bottom waterfall and then rebuild it once we get that basin in there. And then over between the tree and the basin, we're actually gonna bury some kind of edgers. So then while we're here, you know, in the spring and in the winter and everything, we'll be able to come in and like sever those roots along that edger material to make sure we're not just gonna repeat the problem. Here's the roots from the tree coming in, and you can see the way it's taken over. You cannot physically even get the pump out. They run it all winter, so who knows when the last time the pump actually completely came out. But that's part of the issue. Through what we got, what we're finding.
A lot of gravel and a lot of root mass. Basically, apart from one aqua block down in here, there's just gravel, and then all of this. I don't know if you can see it, but
whoever's operating the camera is a silly goose.
Just phenomenal.
Just
yeah. So liner comes all the way out to here. As you can see, it's about a 95-5 mix of root mass to gravel. So we're gonna get most of the gravel out of here, and we're just gonna start pulling away at this stuff.
This is down in the basin, so right in here there used to be one single aqua block. So we didn't build this, we just started maintaining it for this customer, and we've kind of had a hunch that this has been an issue for a while. I didn't quite expect it to be this while, I guess. You know, like Clay just mentioned, that's the back of the liner. So we've got about 18 inches of a mix of roots and gravel to go all the way through in there. So this was the pump vault. It was not this full of gravel. We did that. There's a pump vault. You can see it's almost peanut shaped, and it's supposed to be round. So the pump actually fits down in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace it with one of the newer, more updated 20 by 24 inch vaults. Don't have quite that pinchy effect to it. And then we're also gonna surround that pump vault with aqua blocks and not just gravel and everything, so it can't get squeezed like this one did. Check it out. we picking it up?
All right, so Will had to get off site for a little bit, but so it's just me for right now. You guys get to see the face you all want to see. We just got the liner and fabric and everything out of the basin, and it's literally a perfect 5 foot by 5 foot, just 5 feet in diameter hole. It's bowled out kind of at the bottom. Now this I thought was really interesting. This isn't liner, this isn't fabric, this is the root mass right in here, and you can see just where the folds were exactly in the fabric, just the way that I don't know, I thought it was pretty neat, thought I'd share. But yeah, so because it's 5 feet in diameter, our aqua block basin layout is about 4.5 by 4 foot in dimensions. So that means all we gotta really do is make this circle, this sphere, more squarular. I don't know, that's not a word, but I'll coin it. And then it's also about 9 inches too deep. So we're gonna take all that extra dirt and we're just gonna throw it in the bottom, tamp it down, and then we'll dry fit the aqua blocks, make sure they fit, get the liner in, get everything ready, and then when we're ready to backfill, we'll do that with the dirt we bring off site. But yeah, so that's our plan for right now. All right, so we're almost done backfilling the basin. We got the blocks in, we got the liner and the fabric and everything. About halfway done backfilling. Once we're done backfilling, that's when we get to have fun and start doing rock work, getting the basin rocked in, get gravel in, and from there it's pretty much fill it up with water, install the pump, and get her going. So now we got the basin backfilled and everything. It's all nice and sturdy. So now it's time to start doing some rock work, start building.
We're done. We're wrapped up. Well, we're not done. We're not wrapped up. We're picking up. We're built. We're running. We're doing all the fun stuff. So we got her kind of sprayed down a little bit, so it's still a little bit cloudy, but that's normal. That'll settle out. So what we're doing now is, like I said, just picking up, and let me walk you through kind of what we ended up doing as far as hopefully trying to protect the problem from happening again, or at least making the maintenance side of it better so we can stay on top of it. When I mean we, I mean our homeowner and ourselves. This is a client we've been doing our annual spring clean out for as long as I can remember. So now that we've done this process with our edgers and that kind of stuff, now we'll put a note in their file that basically we just have one extra step, and that's going to be to sever those roots along this edger. All right, so here's our new basin. You know, it wasn't a great big basin to begin with, and we made it even smaller, but that's just with the rock work and the gravel. It still holds the same amount of water. So part of why we made it so much smaller is, so these boulders here are edge, and then here, this is our edger that goes all the way up into there. So from the demo process, what we realized is obviously they're coming from this tree, but not a lot was actually getting over here as far as what was down in the basin. So this is half of what we took out. Clayton just took more out. But so what we're doing with this process here is, you can see what we did is our liner goes up along this. So this is just kind of a easy guide for us, I guess you could say. You know, we've got roots all the way up here onto grade, all of that stuff. So now we're gonna be able to come in with our spade like this in the spring clean out and just push. Just cut those root system there. So now basically, in order for it to get back into the basin, it has to physically go up over this. So if they're gonna go up across that, they're gonna be easy to murder. because that's what this was. This is a big established tree. I know it looks like a lot. This tree is gonna be fine. The only thing that got murdered in the last day was Perry and I's big strong muscles. We are about to participate in one of the greatest things of the day. It's, I don't even know what to compare it to. It's very euphoric, delightful.
It's better than a nice clean sheet waterfall. Yo.
Yeah, so we don't get white.